Oh, how we doing, man? How is everybody? It's Friday night. It is hot than a Scotch bonnet in here. So I hope you appreciate this if you're wanting to cook duck pancakes. I'm just going to do some prep while I wait for everyone to say hello. Hope you're having a good Friday. I don't think, I mean, if I'm completely honest, you probably just should be in the garden having a barbecue, not watching me. But feel free to watch it back. It's a really nice, simple, always simple way of doing crispy duck pancakes, okay? For just for fun, for if you've got a buffet or you just fancy trying something new. I will say now, and I said earlier, it's not how they do it in the restaurants. I never do my recipes like they do in the restaurants because I want to make it simpler than that. These guys have got years and years of training, and it does take years because you need to be able to be fast with the knife and know the processes to make things, including crispy duck. It's not the same process. So if someone comes in and says, I thought you were going to fry it, or don't you marinate it for a day? Yes, you do. This is not that recipe. This is my take on a classic that you can do at home. Okay? Evening Norris, cousin, evening Shep, how you doing, mate? I know you tagged me for press up, and we'll get around to him, I promise. I'm going to have to apologise if I keep going to the side to wash my hands and wipe my brow, because it is really, really hot in here. Do excuse me while I tidy up. I'll wait for my mum to come in. She's definitely cooking along because she's asked me a million questions today. And how is everyone? How is everyone? Is everyone in good nick? Is everyone enjoying the sunshine? Oh my lord. Oh, FYI, full disclosure, I'm on 2 platforms this time. I've got Insta here, Facebook there. Just going to try it, and because I've opened up to another platform, it'll probably go completely tits up. But, hey, it is what it is. If you're not cooking along, that's fine. Do watch it back and give it a go. I've simplified this over the week, because if you want to do crispy duck, it's generally a whole duck, and you have to marinate it in some Szechuan and some other ingredients that I just wouldn't be readily available, not during lockdown, just ever. So, if, like I said earlier, if you kick off saying that's not a real crispy duck, okay, I get it, it's at home, yeah, it's a fake away. Get over yourself. Right, so, where's Andy? Just peeling your ginger. You crack on, Paul, no worries, mate. I hope you enjoy it. Tell my mum to stop asking so many bloody questions. Love you, mum, thank you for cooking along. So, this was You Choose June, it's the last one of You Choose June. This was requested by my mum's other half. I've made it really basic, and I'll tell you what, if you want to do the proper crispy duck, have a lesson, book a lesson with me and we'll do it properly, okay? I need something to, I need like my son's flannel, it is so hot in here. Oh, there we go. I should have a bandana like that. Jeez Louise. How is everyone? Jules, evening that. Jan, hello. Hello, Kylie. Yeah, that cider machine, that slushy machine, I will definitely look at where I found that post and tell you where it is. It's probably by a beach where everyone's hanging out having slushy ciders, you know, against government advice, pissing all the locals off. You know the sort. Who we got in? Franny Ann, all the way from Vietnam. Oh, Miss Vietnam. I should have made that rhyme, shouldn't I? Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, this is one-way traffic at the moment, so let's see how your week's been, what you've got planned for the weekend. Just going to tidy up my ginger. In here, I've got the vinegar, the rice wine vinegar, a litre of boiling water and some brown sugar. That's all dissolved and boiling. Once I've done the ginger and my mum's ready to go, or Paul's ready to go, we'll get cracking. We're just going to drop the duck, we're going to score the duck and drop it in that brine for like 20-30 seconds and get it ready. Then we're going to pat it dry. I'm going to cover it in the ginger and I'm using shallots because the spring onions are for the pancakes. Ginger, 5-spice, salt, sugar, roll that around in a bowl, and then we're going to put that onto the duck. Then we're going to put the duck onto a tray and put it in the oven, and that is it. Yo, not cooking, but thought I'd watch and learn. Mate, you're more than welcome, Jules. Do not worry. I can't wave to everyone on Insta, but I know you're there and I appreciate it. This is my first time on the Insta Live, so I'm not sure of the format. Because I'm a 40-year-old man, I stick to the prehistoric social media that is Facebook, because I can just about, and only just about, figure that out. So, if you're cooking along, say hi. If you're not cooking along, just be quiet for 2 minutes, and I'll see if Paul's ready to rock and roll. Kylie, I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing WhatsApp or something reverses it. I'm not sure, but I appreciate it. Blows your mind, blows my mind. I don't even know what I'm doing. I can cook, but the multitasking levels is just going. It's going full bonkers now. Okay, so this is the first time I've cooked and not just added garlic willy nilly. Right, back to my sweat. Oh, that's so disgusting. I'm so sorry. Okay, how are we looking? Let me catch up with some people. Evening, Spud. How you doing, mate? Do you save your lives? I do. So I have my Facebook page. I just upload everything to that, or my YouTube channel. In fact, yeah, if you check out my YouTube channel, you'll see all of them. And it's really raw. It's not even edited. I don't know how. I need a lesson in video editing. And you can watch them back on YouTube, and you can watch them back on my Facebook page. So I'm just going to whack out these shallots quick and stop talking, and we'll get the duck brined and all the rest of it. Paul or Mum, whoever's cooking along, please be patient, because I tried to set up these 2 cameras, and if I could tell you what they were, you'd laugh your arse off of what they're sitting on. So I just wanted to give it a go. In fact, how's it looking from Insta? Because the main one here is my iPhone 10, and that's Facebook and what I've always done for Friday Night Lives. And this is an old phone I found in a cupboard with a camera, and God knows how I managed it to go live. But how's it looking? Zeus, mate, I'll tell you what, Zeus, this might actually be the first time I don't ask people to ask questions. Just talk amongst yourself or something. And I saw onions, well, Spanish onions, the sharper ones, the big white ones you get at the supermarket, are really, really, really sharp and bitter. Need a lot more cooking, whereas shallots, lovely and sweet, beautiful, less harsh on the palate. Shallots are the way forward for when you want to do fine sauces like a beurre blanc with your fish. It's not as acidic, I guess, or bitter. Red onions, again, you can have them raw, but they'll repeat on you for the whole afternoon if you have a Greek salad. You all know that's true. But mainly, if you're doing a stew and something you're going to cook forever, it's just a basic cheap Spanish onion. If you're going to have a sauce, something a bit finer, you want those shallots because they're a sweeter, more refined oniony taste, okay? Hope that helped. Riggers, how you doing? Roger, Johan, how we doing, man? It's got to be bride time soon. So, that's Link's great segue. Yeah, I know what a segue was. I'm so rock and roll. July, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be barbecue month. Yeah! And I'm going to bring in some friends. Some you might recognise, some you probably won't. But they are smokers and barbecue people from across the UK. It won't always be live. I haven't figured out the format yet. But we're going to do meat and veggie, but mainly meat. And we're going to do some barbecue tips. I'm going to open up my little barbecue book of rubs, how to marinate things and how long for. Marinating fish with lemon juice, obviously, is acidic. It will start cooking the fish, so you can only marinate it for an hour or 2. Whereas things like pork, the indestructible pig meat, you can marinate for like 2 days. Evening, Wilco. How you doing, Corey? Lovely to see some familiar faces and some new ones. Always gets a little bit busy on a Friday night, and thank you so much for tuning in. Right, that'll do. Flipping it. Hard work, isn't it? So, right, everyone just be quiet, stop asking questions for a minute. Paul or Mum, are you ready to cook along? And if you haven't hit like already, check out the YouTube channel and share the bejesus out of this. Okay, I just want to hear from either my mum or Paul and see if or anyone that's cooking along. I love the fact that it's my mum. Keeping it real, yeah? Not pretending I've got thousands of followers yet. Share it with your mates if you think they'll benefit. If you know some people that are nervous in the kitchen, haven't got the confidence, or are just plain gaff, send them my way. Sign them up for a lesson. The announcement that I've been most excited about today is that I bought the domain name cookingwithcoops.com. Oh, and we're going to build that website next month. Yeah! Very exciting. Okay, Paul's ready. Yes, yes. Okay, so different board, obviously, because you don't want cross-contamination. 2 duck legs. I just need you to score those for us. Across the top, into the skin, and a little bit of the flesh, maybe a millimetre or 2, okay? Just across. You just want to give it a head start. Wash your knife afterwards. That's all we're going to do with the raw duck. And then you should have a pan. I'm going to take this up and show you guys. This is the litre of, it was in the recipe. If you haven't got it ready already, where were you? And the oven needs to be on as well, 180 degrees. 160? Yeah, 160, then we turn it up. This is a litre of water, rice wine vinegar, now some shallots, and some brown sugar, okay? We're going to take 2 seconds, guys. Right, Paul and Mum, are you up to speed? Here, Paxton, how you doing, man? We are cooking a braai, but yeah, I also, yeah, Roger, I love your company too, man. No worries, Sarah, it's all good. What was I going to say? Roger, I'm going to try and make biltong, but I want to do it justice. I've got a link with a butcher who's going to give me offcuts of some beef. I just need to know what cut to use and where to get my seasoning from. Paul, hey, hey Ange, how you doing? Paul, have you got your pan on? Are you ready to brine these chicken legs? Mum, if Paul's cooking, can you type? So, because like the whole world is watching. Who else we got? Thanks, running for duck. Oh, thanks, man. You're alright for an vegan, aren't you? I'm going for it. Right, dropping these in the pan. Literally, count to 20 or 30 seconds. And I've got 612 on here. We'll take them out in 20 seconds, okay? And then we're going to pat them dry, and we're going to put them in with our ginger and our 5 spice, which we're going to add, and our salt. And that is it. Make sure they're covered. Just give them that little kickstart, that little horrible acidity of the vinegar and the sugar. And it's a super quick brine, okay? What that does is once you pat it dry, it helps the duck stay moist, or it helps the duck stay moist for a little bit, and then but it crisps up the skin, and then we jack up the oven, and then the flesh cooks as well, so then you can pull it off the bone. The full crispy duck would have been hard work for me to do to show you to cook at home, because it involves marinating it overnight with Szechuan peppercorns, lots of other stuff, and then you've got to deep fry it in a litre of oil. And to be honest, that's going to be dull TV, potentially dangerous on both sides of the camera, and yeah. Where's the beer? Shep, I'm off the booze, mate. I'm doing Dry July as well. I'm doing the JSA challenge, and for the guys that don't know who the JSA are, great group of people that like looking after themselves, drinking beer and lifting weights. So I'm off the booze. Dry July, I'm getting a head start on. Right, duck out. I'm just going to duck out a sec. Onto your board. It's all right. I know what you're going to say. It's fine. And we're going to pat that super dry with some kitchen towel, okay? Kitchen roll, whatever part of the country you come from and however you cook it. Call it. Blimey, O'Reilly Coops. Right, let's get some kitchen roll and get that as dry as possible. While that's drying, I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients to our ginger and our onion, which should be spring onion. I can't even get into the thing. I'm such a pro. Right, where's my little teaspoon measuring thing? There we go. Sorry, I don't consult my notes. Oh, mate, it's so hot. I'm so sorry. Right, 2 tablespoons of Chinese 5 spice. Uno. Due. You don't want to go too pokey with that. It's got a lot of strong flavours in it, okay? You probably notice when you put too much in. And there you are. Okay. And salt-wise, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. There's something else that goes in there. Some sugar. 2 of those. Where's the end? Here we go. Right, so the 5 spice carries this dish a lot, but you've got that lovely ginger and the onion as well. How are we looking? You know it's June, right? Yeah, Dry July. I'm getting a head start. I need to practice in June to be able to hit July properly. I don't want any excuses. The challenge for the JSA started yesterday, and I got beers in me on the Wednesday night and felt ropey all day yesterday, just to remind myself what it feels like and how functional I am with a hangover. Right, okay. Paul, Mum, are you up to speed? Evening, Morts. How you doing, pal? I hope you're well. Guys who are watching on Instagram, I'm so sorry that I can't read as quick because, if you just saw earlier, I found an old phone in my bedside table, and that's what you're on. And this is my iPhone 10, which is a bigger screen, and I can read the comments a little easier. Favoritism. You can call it what you like. Anyway, we're going to rub our chicken, our duck. Okay, we're going to put a little bit on the bottom and get that in. Don't be scared. Just be a bit forceful. Make sure it sticks to the flesh and the skin. Got lovely smells already, but again, that's down to the Chinese 5 spice. It's got the 5 spices that you need instead of doing all individually. And then we're going to press some on top. Now, this is the bit where you guys, whoever's cooking along, probably my mum, is going to lose her because I've got a little bit of apparatus that I might have at home, but you might not have at your house in Bedfordshire, Mum. So, you need to take a baking tray. Now, you can put the duck on here, but we're going to use this as a base, like a trivet. So if it's going to fall through, just whip that out, or put grease-proof paper here. Okay? Right, so the onions, the garlic, the ginger, no, so the onions, the ginger, the 5 spices, salt, the duck's going to sit on that. Now, if it's going to fall through the gaps, take it out, put it straight on there, or put greaseproof paper there. Me, I want the air to circulate, so I've got this sieve. You can see the holes are slightly bigger. It's part of what we call it's either a box sieve or a cylinder sieve. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the rest of the 5 spice garlic, I can't stop saying garlic, ginger, onion mix there, and I'm going to pop the duck on top. Can we all see that? Don't waste anything at all. Get it all in there. Now you want the oven at 160 to start off with for about half an hour, and then we're going to jack up to 200 so it can crisp up. Okay, so 160, I think I'm there. In she goes, and timer on. I'll just check my notes, make sure they're okay. So, now we can do some questions while I prep the cucumber and the spring onions and the pancakes. Hello guys, sorry it's so frantic. I've just got such a bead on. Been running around all day, and I could murder a beer chef. I wish you hadn't mentioned anything. Jimmy David, hello. Duck ready, marinade ready, good, good. So is it in the oven, Paul? Or Mum? Whoever's not cooking, the other one tight, that's fair. It's called teamwork makes the dream work, hey Corey? So, duck's in. And now we can have a little chat and I can prep some spring onions and all the rest of it. How are we all doing? Let me just scroll back. Yeah, I know it's June. What? Yes, where's the 5 spice? Well, it's in there, covered. He did, Annie. He did do biltong, and I think, who is it? Tina's Delport was going to sponsor or put his name to it. I remember those days quite well, but it didn't happen, did it? So you want strands of spring onion, 5 centimeters. Cut it down the middle to make a half moon, and then push it flat as you like, and then just go lengthways. Well, you've all had crispy duck pancakes. Don't give me that. You know how to do it. The trick is 5 centimeters or so, cut it in half, and then push it down, and then just cut it lengthways. Really simply. Right, okay. Who else is in his house? I'm going to go to the bottom. Right, hang on. I would hate to be cooking in this heat. Yeah, mate, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just done a super salad. If you're part of the JSA, and you're watching, Sunday, we're doing, at 4 o'clock, we're doing a ragu for a prep meal, because I think there's a storm coming. So we'll be doing a ragu with a nice, low, slow-cooked beef chuck with a lot of red wine and stock in pappardelle pasta, and then finish with a bit of parmesan, depending on how many calories you're watching. The reason I do the JSA is because that's where I first discovered I quite like teaching people via camera, and then lockdown came along and I didn't have any other option really, so here we are. Evening Chris, evening Sam, hope you're well. Wow, look at all these people steaming in on Insta as well. Hello. Winston's going to go spare because he just keeps going, go live on YouTube, and I haven't done that one yet. I'd need a third camera. That'd be crazy. God, it's warm. It's so warm. I'm gonna have like the coldest shower after this. So, what's everyone got planned for the weekend? Paddling pools a go-go? Yeah, mate. I think he is packed. So I'm blatantly gonna like bend his ear. If I get invited to one of these bloody braais, I'll bend his ear about the biltong because I've found a dehumidifier in the garage. And my mate Mort's made it, and he had a little box with some dowel in it to hang it from, so I'm going to speak to him about stealing that as well. Okay, evening Steve, Mr. Bahrain Steve. Paul and Mum, who are cooking along, show you how to do the cucumber. We don't want these seedy bits, okay, so stand it on its end like that, and miss out the core. The seeds, you don't want that, too thin, right? See that bit? You don't want it. It makes it too wet. So now we've got nice flat sides here, and the board's flat, so it's safer. Cutting cucumber on the rocky side, idiots. Okay, I could probably do that another slice and go a bit thinner. So let's go down again. So if you look, that's 2 pieces, yeah? Because it was a bit thick on the fleshy side. Oh God, I can't wait to get the paddling pool out and fill it up this weekend. How are we doing? Who else is in the house? My cousin Kate. Norris, how are you, my love? We miss you very, very much. I'm glad you're alive and kicking and having fun and on the socials. Having some, I thought you had beer. Did you have beers last night, Kate? I think I saw something with beer in it. Anyway. Right, any questions while we go along? Oh, here's some info while we're doing this. The website that I'm going to try and build with my friend, because I am an absolute tech moron, is going to have classes on it that you can fork out for and treat your friends with. Oh, food. It's going to have loads and loads of content. It'll have these lives. It's going to have my edited videos. So, like I said, I'm going to have to teach myself how to edit to make it vaguely interesting. Cook, yes. Talk to people for days on end, especially after coffee, yes. Edit video, internet, not so much me, okay? Evening, Hep, Karen, hello. This is my hoisin sauce. Whoo! Yeah. Whoever made that batch used some fish sauce. How long at 160? Half an hour. And then 20 minutes at 200, okay? Double check my timers. Yeah. So what we do, I don't think anyone wants to watch my oven cook for 40 minutes. So we'll just chat, see what everyone's up to at the weekend. Next month, so I'm not sure of the format yet, but if you keep an eye on my Facebook page and my Insta page, I'm gonna do barbecue with guests, but I don't think it'll work live, because if I do a pork shoulder or a brisket, that's 8, 12 to 20, 24 hours. And you don't want that live, that'd be dull as dishwater. So I'm gonna do it as a stock video, edit it, cut to the good bit, and then when it's time to eat it, do that live. So if me and my friends start smoking at 10 in the morning or 8 in the morning, we'll go live that day at 8 PM, okay? So keep your eyes peeled. If you want a barbecue this summer, whether you've just got a kettle barbecue, a gas barbecue, a Traeger, an all singing, all dancing Aldi egg, a Komodo Joe, whatever you've got, there'll be something for you. However, if you are a novice, excuse me, it's so hot. Ugh. If you are a novice and you don't know anything about barbecuing, or you want to give your vegan guests something to do, get in touch and I'll make something specially for you, okay? I will do this as quickly as possible. You'll definitely still see me once a week, maybe on a Friday, I'm not sure, but I'll keep trying to bang it up on the socials, because I don't even know what I'm doing yet, but it will be interesting. I shop bought these, hands up. You can make them. They're so easy to make, but again, I didn't want to make it tricky for you guys. This is something that I'd like, the whole point of cooking with Coops is to take what you like on the high street, come home and be able to cook it and enjoy it, and build your kitchen confidence. Oh yeah, do you remember that time? And get your knife skills up. Whatever you're lacking in the kitchen, that's what the lessons are going to do. And so the Friday night fakeaway was just a lockdown idea to help you guys see that it's not that hard. And if you are jonesing for a KFC or a Big Mac because they're closed, you can make it at home or very close to. Now, nothing's like the real deal. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I just want you guys to have fun with food, cook in your kitchen and get your skills up to scratch. Yeah, yes, running for donuts, I love that. You need to come at me with what you want, that vegan aubergine curry, and I'll look at, I was looking for recipes for a bit of help for this, and there was a vegan duck pancake. Why just call it a vegan pancake? Why do you got to put duck in bunny ears, inverted commas? Just call it a vegan pancake. We all know gas isn't a barbecue. Yes, Morts, I know that, mate, but not everyone's as keen as we are on barbecuing. I swear, every week, maybe twice a week, maybe 3 times a week, my 2 main men, Morts and Winston, send me some barbecued food. Makes me very jealous, because I haven't got around to it yet. But when I do, next month, it's going to be epic. Okay, enough about all that. How are we doing? Mum and Paul, how's the duck? Is it in the oven? So, when the buzzer goes off, I don't think you guys want to talk to me for the whole time and just look at a board with pancakes, hoisin sauce and veggies. So, and all the duck's got to do now is cook another 20 minutes at 160 and then we jack it up to 200 for another 20 minutes. So, let me say that again. You have brined the duck, we've rubbed it with the necessary ingredients. Yes, the real crispy duck from the restaurants is a different recipe, and the next person that comes in touch with me, who isn't a friend, taking the piss, I will tell them the same thing, it's not exact. But it is easier at home. Dawn, need tips for lighting the barbecue? Buy a bag of briquettes and set fire to the bag. Simples. And you can also, if you're doing smoking and you're taking up smoke, you want to get lump wood, and it's a slower burning, more controllable wood, Morts. Listen. Morts, you know Chris Creek? Do you remember Creaky? Was it Creaky? Who played rugby for Chess Valley? He got in touch saying his brother-in-law did boards and he's going to get one for cooking with Coops along the side here. Never heard of him. Never heard from him again. Where's what Buell's? What's Buell's? Oh, this is doing my nutting now. Right, you guys have a little loving and a chat. No worries. Yeah, don't call it duck. It's not vegan duck. It's just whatever they've done, tofu probably. I mean, I'm not bagging vegans, each to their own. I like it when vegans and vegetarians come into the kitchen, not a lot of chefs do. I like the challenge, they go, oh, we can't have this, or with the last 10 years there have been intolerances and gluten, lactose, garlic, mustard seeds, sulfites. All the old school chefs are very like, no, just eat what's on the menu. That's fine, you're entitled to do that as a chef or a proprietor. I like the challenge. I like to go rummaging in the walk-in fridge, and generally I'll just have a stuffed pepper with rice, but I just like it. Not on a Saturday night when I'm absolutely up against it, but like if a vegan comes in midweek and says, look, I can't have this, I'll try and make something nice for them. Anyway, yeah, Morts, he said I could have a board. Evening, Tom, hope you and Bev are well, and Evie, hello if you're watching. There's not really much to do now. We've got to wait for the duck to cook and then turn the oven up. So, 5 minutes of chatting, 5 minutes of me tidying up my kitchen, so another 10 minutes of us having a little ding dong, and then I'll just I'll put a video up of me taking out the oven in about half an hour's time, because come on mate, Friday night, the sun's out, you want a beer and a glass of wine in the garden, you don't want to look at my ugly mug. FYI, quarantash, I'm keeping it. I don't care what the government say about lockdown, I'm keeping the tash. Right, guys, 5 minutes to chat, ask questions. I want to tidy up and check in. Paul and Mum, who are going to have this for their dinner. Like I said, 160 degrees for 20 more, what we got on here? 19 more minutes. When your buzzer goes, turn it up to 200 and another 20 minutes, and then take it out and let the duck rest, okay? Just let it chill out, shrink back up, soak up all those lovely flavours. Yes, do it. Buells. Yes, mate. Yes, yes, yes. How deep is it? Because this is kind of like a perfect height. Don't make it too much. I know butcher's boards are like about 4 to 6 inches deep of chopping up heavy stuff. As it got, and you'll see a really well-in butcher's board is a V. It goes like a V because they've just been hacking up big bones and chops and stuff in the middle, not at the edge of the board. But I would love anything like that. It'd be amazing. I'd also like a nice cold fan about there, so I'm not getting absolutely withered by the oven. At least we're not doing the brine anymore. I've turned that off. 40 mil. I'll take it. Yeah, cooking with Coops scorched along there. So does that read back to front on your side, guys? Does that say chop, chop, or pop, 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 or whatever? That's rubbish. Right, so, back to my notes. Okay, so, Paul and Mum, thank you for cooking along. When the buzzer goes up to 200 degrees for another 20 minutes, take them out, 10 minutes resting time, at least 10 minutes, okay? And then make your pancakes, and I know you know how to do that. Just a little bit of everything, roll them up, shove them in your face. Guys, hey Isaac, how you doing, man? He's yeah, I've got a fan. Isaac did a steak video and a salmon video in the week, and they were awesome. Well done, mate. I reckon, Isaac, Jodie texted me saying Eugene will be doing videos in a minute. So, at least he watched it. Evening Aubrey, how you doing? I see ya. Thank you for the tips on internet and the website and WordPress being better than Squarespace, but I'll jump off that bridge when I get to it. Guys, it's lovely for you to tune in on such a lovely warm evening when you should be outside drinking cider and wine. Mum and Paul, if you're okay, I'm going to go. I've repeated the instructions about 3 times, but I know you're getting on a bit in years, so I hope everyone else tries it, at least. Watch the video back. I don't expect everyone to sacrifice their Friday night, it's just me. So next month, please look out for the barbecue notifications. You won't want to miss them. If you want to know anything in particular, because I haven't written the script yet, if you want to know anything in particular, please get in touch. I did some wicked cool turkey burgers last week for one of my clients, and they went down really well, and they're not as dry as you want because you add an extra ingredient to make the turkey stay moist. And there are 3 different variations. So if you want healthier burgers, because I don't know, you want to get beach body and you don't want beef, you want turkey, we can do those. If you want to know how to do short ribs, pork ribs, rubs, what else, chicken wings, all that kind of jazz, just get in touch and we'll go for it. I'm probably going to start off with a recipe for flatbreads, and then we'll do just chicken gyros. And a gyro is like an Aussie kebab, just a little bit healthier than the ones you get over here. We can also do rotisserie chicken. So, that is us. Yeah, please do, Paul, or Mum, or whoever's blowing me kisses. Please, if you do try this, any time in the week or next month, just take a photo and stick it on the socials, all that content malarkey. I just have to be honest, I don't know how it works, but I know the more followers I get, and the more shares I get, the more noticeable I am. So, if you think friends will benefit them, tell them. If you haven't hit like already, or wave, or share, or whatever. Have a great weekend. Hi Sam. Brown. Cheers, Morts. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy your family. Try some cooking, and I'll see you next month. Yeah, next month for barbecue stuff. I can't wait. It's my favourite thing to do in the world. And check out the website when it's up and running, and yeah, make me loads of money or something. Anyway, cool. I'm blagging on. See you later. Take care. Have a good weekend. Ending there. I don't know how to work this. I'm such a tech spaz. And there. See you later, guys. Thanks very much for watching.